I hope you're hungry because we're going to start consuming some promises. So basically, a promise, as we've learned before, is a way to wait for code to finish and resolve or reject once it has completed, okay, or failed for that matter. Okay, so basically, how to consume it is using a .then, await, or dot catch, whatever. There are different ways to resolve it. You can resolve it synchronously, or you can resolve it asynchronously. So let's take a look at what they do. I think we're going to do a .then first. Yep, we are. Okay. So if we have a, this is interesting. So if we have a synchronous function or an asynchronous function, it will return, when I say asynchronous function, that means it returns a promise. We'll have a promise object for us to use. So remember our module, we're now requiring this check inventory. Is that what it's called? Whoops. Check inventory. app.js. Okay. Library.js. Check inventory. Returns a promise. Awesome. Okay. So what this is going to do is it's just going to resolve or reject based on if the item is in stock. Okay. So if every item in stock, yep. Okay. We set time to ensure that it is asynchronous. If you look at library code, yeah, we already did that. Okay, check work, doesn't matter. So write a function, const handle success. Okay, handle success should have one parameter resolve value. Check work, and then there's going to be a handle failure. Whoops. I could just do this. There you go. All right, and then const handle failure log the parameter to the console. Okay. So both of them do console.log, which that's kind of stupid. Okay, but whatever. So basically all this is doing is logging whatever is passed into the function. Okay. So invoke check inventory with order. Check inventory. This will return a promise. So now .then handle success .catch handle failure. That's how this works. Oh, I need to pass in order. The two handlers you wrote, pass into then the two handlers that I made. Why did I put both of them in there? Check work. What? Why would I do that? Huh. I didn't know that. Usually you just do a .catch. Evidently .then has a catch thing. No one ever uses that. Node app.js. Great. Yeah, if you want to do it like everyone else, then I'll do that. That's what people do. It separates the failure from the success. Otherwise, say you have you're using this function and you do something with it. Now you do this. Okay, this just looks ugly. Whereas if I do this, this is more separated and easier to understand. So that's just my opinion. Check work, already done. Okay. Using catch with promises. All right, that's what we just learned. Okay. Yep. So now we're going to this is exactly what we just did. Boink, boink. Okay. And now we do this node app.js. So there's some items are sold out. Yep. Okay. So that was pretty simple. Basically, this will run if it is. This is such redundant code. I mean, literally, all I could have done is console.log, console.log. That's literally all that needed to be done. I can throw all that away, and it'll do the same thing. So don't write redundant code. I don't like how Code Academy does some things. It's just kind of bad. Chaining multiple promises. So one thing that can happen is a promise or a dot then can return another promise and return another promise. And you can just say dot then over and over again. Okay. And you'll see this when we start doing some, what is it called? Requests. You would do this with the fetch request. So let's take a look at this name, promise payment, ship order. Okay. So, check inventory, process payment, ship order. These functions each return a promise. Check inventory expects an order argument. We already have that. And you should always indent that. Don't ever leave that on the same thing. It's just harder to read. Expect an order, yada, yada, yada. Process payment expects an array argument with the order. Okay. So return process payment. And it's going to be an array argument with the order as the first element. And let's just double check this. Process payment. Oh my God, this sucks. They could have literally just done const order total equals response array. They could have done that, but no, they have to do it in the worst way possible. All right, so the order and total, okay. Order is this, and then total is the number that they're doing. Has enough money is greater than or equal to total. Okay, so that's the total. Wait. Resolve value rate. What does check inventory return? Specifically, check inventory returns. Okay, it returns an array of order and total. So literally this just be process payment. And then this process payment returns generate random delay. What is that? Math.floor between. Okay, yeah, so that'll just do some sort of milliseconds. All right. Process payment will return order tracking number. Okay, so it'll have some sort of tracking number. Okay. So it'll start with the order, which I think is this, and then some sort of tracking number. Okay. Process payment will return that. And then here, this will be ship order. So I check this work. Yep, that works. Sort of a promise chain. I have to do it the stupidest way possible. Look how long their freaking variable names are. This just sucks. Return process payment resolved value array. This just sucks. I hate this so much. Return ship order resolved value array. Notice how like this should be an object instead of an array. It's just dumb. Okay. Type node app.js. app.js. Great. So notice how if I do just ship order process payment, replace all of this with console.log, and I'm going to replace this with console.error. It'll do exactly the same thing. So if I node app.js, so whatever. All right, next. Okay. We'll get into the common mistakes that Code Academy believes is a common mistake. I don't actually know, but we will get into that next. I'll see you in the next video.